So we are going to call the Cumberland County Finance meeting to order. And we'll begin with a roll call, please, Lauren.
Absolutely. Commissioner Nieder.
I am here.
Commissioner Fasci. I'm here. Commissioner Eichelberger.
Present.
Next up on the agenda is when we open the floor up to public comment. If there's anyone online wishing to make a public comment, please use the raise your hand feature. We have a large group in the audience today, but I don't think they're here for public comment. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Is there anyone on, Lauren? Okay. We will go into the approval of the minutes of the June 25th meeting.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
It's moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next, we will work on the approval of the South Central Workforce Development Board reappointments. The recommendations are as follows: Amy Moore, Jeffrey Boswell, and Kenneth Tuckey. If someone would like to make a motion.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
It's moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Now we have some wonderful recognition for a large team of folks who were involved in really quite a heavy lift in efforts of transitioning our tax system within the county to from EST to Vision Government Solutions. And so we were very proud to call you all up, and we're trying to figure out how best to do this. And we thought we might take it into groups. So we'll begin first with tax assessments, claims, and collections, which will be, I'll just rattle them off and then you can come up and we'll do does that work for you, Ben?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, then we can do one big photo too.
And then we'll do one big one at the end. Yeah. Tax assessment, claims, and collections. We have Kathy Waters, Melissa Mixel, Robin Weigel, Jen McKeon, Susan Starner, Winston Bernard, Linda Porter, Michael Labib, Raven Trimble, and John Dyson.
Okay. Short people at front.
Oh, happy years, Jen,
Get on in here.
Justin.
Michael.
I forgot to tell them they had to say a few words.
We have Raven. Are you? There we go.
Oh, you don't want to.
John. Winston.
Thank you.
Really nice.
Linda. Susan. That's right behind me. I saw you back here. Robin. There. I knew you were there too. And now, I think that's it. Then we'll property. Does everybody have? Okay. Okay, we may need to squish, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but leave space so people in the back row can still see through.
Does that work?
Yeah, can I just get the front row to hold open the certificate? Back row, it's all right.
Perfect.
On the end of the front row, can I get you to come over just a little bit more? And then front row, there we go, kind of just right, there we go. Kathy, can you, or Melissa, can you, yep, there we go. I think we can see everyone, you think so?
Can't see. You're paying attention.
I can see her from right here.
Okay.
Okay, all right, I think we're good.
You can see her on camera.
All right, everyone look here. Okay.
All right, perfect. Well, this is a great group. Thank you so much. Now, do we have any stories from this adventure?
Well, we'll be going then when we do our.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna say,
Right? Yeah. All right, next up, we have tax mapping. That would be Gary Yortlitz. There he is. Julie Kurtz. Odd Shank. D. Condons. And that is a
Julie.
little bit smaller group
Thank you.
here. Thank you. Carrie. Okay.
Okay. All right. I can get everyone to look here. I'm gonna take a couple.
I don't know what it says about this group, but you all like fell in line.
Yes.
Perfectly. Thank you all. And next up, GIS, we have Justin Smith, Darren Click, Michael Milford. Justin? There you go. Darren? There we go. And Michael.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Group. And now, oh, sorry, everybody sat down. Can we bring everyone back up again? You don't have to bring your certificate.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Let's see if we can
These crowds.
stand.
I don't know if I'll fit.
Oh, we will. We'll stand.
We'll figure it out.
We can do layers, right? This is a big deal, right? How long has this been in the making?
Can I get tallest in the back?
Mine back or middle?
I know, I'm
That means
like
like three
average.
layers.
We also have field hockey. We're like,
Middle.
we're in a row, right?
That's usually mine. Yeah, try to space out between.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Especially
Make it
when we
work.
come back a little bit, we can come right back. I don't think. I'll take the risk. I don't think that's.
That's. Yeah,
Not gonna fix
sorry.
Yeah,
Hey Mel, can I get you to, Mel, can I get you to come a little this way? Yep.
there she is.
Okay, left hand side, can I get you guys to kind of come in just a little bit more? Like, you can do a second row. If you want to come up on the end there.
Jean, come in down. Oh, yeah. There we go.
There we go. Okay. All right. Okay.
You can't see
No.
next to Justin.
Yep. All right. I can see. Okay. I can see everyone. All right. Everyone
It's for
look here.
flower.
Two more. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Just gonna say, where's the?
This thing for, like another 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
So now we're going to head into a discussion here with an update on the item that we just celebrated. Kathy Waters is going to give us an update on this camera system, as it is fondly called within this area. And I guess you will be having some help potentially from time to time from your backup band. Okay.
Okay, so here we are, July 9th, 2025. We've been in the live camera 6 months. It's been a big challenge, but we are, some of our goals, I gotta forget to use this. Some of our goals were to modernize the camera, streamline the assessment process in our workflows, and to improve technology. I think we've hit on all three of these, pretty much. Our next slide is leaping into the future. I have a lot of personal feelings about this. So we are jumping right now. We're in the middle, and we took a big plunge from the data that we had to where we are now. We haven't landed yet, but we will land. we're gonna get to that rock. I know we will. And it's gonna be, my goal is to be working and having everything in place, and we're moving forward by December. That will be a big goal for us, but I think we can do it.
So Kathy, when you're referencing there a 20-year technology lead, are you saying literally that the system that you moved from to where you are now has been there was a 20-year differential in technology?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, what we were working with was a great system, but we were not using modern technology the way that we should have.
Commissioner Heater, when I was a paralegal many moons ago, I would come over to the tax assessment office to look things up, and when I arrived here as commissioner, it was the exact same system.
So here we are, the new capabilities, and I laugh at this photo. It says 1,000 words. We have improved our workflows. We are still working on them, but we have improved. We're now using window-based software, which was absolutely new to some of us, me for one. And we went from vector sketching, which is typing numbers and going right and left, to a whole different ballgame of drawing. That was one of the biggest things that was improved. Data control and access, we have much more data control, I believe, to be able to do report wizards using the dashboards. It's just a great capability of all this new technology. I still have to laugh at the dashboards because I still use the old system and say screen 1, 2, 3, and all these guys behind me know exactly what I'm saying. Because I'll go over and say, "Would you look at screen 9?" And they'll look at me like, "What's screen 9?" It's like, go to the dashboard, it's 9 on there. So that big capabilities, and we have more. I don't think that just what we are doing right now. We have moved forward, but we have a lot of new capabilities in the system.
Kathy, if you had to at this stage kind of guesstimate what percentage of the system you think you're using, like when I get my new iPhone and I think I use about 20% of what it's capable of doing. Do you have a guesstimate on it?
One of the things that we haven't been able to nail down is all the report wizards and all the different types of reports that we can do. So we've kind of gained all the information and know how to get the information into the system, but now we're learning how to create different types of reports. So I think, I don't know, I hate to say 75%, but I think at least 50.
Oh, great.
The next one, Justin's going to take over some of it. Our building permits, we are now working towards, with Kirk Stoner's help, to integrate our permits from the townships into the system. That's one thing that we're starting on. We haven't accomplished that yet, but that will be within the next, probably the next 6 months.
Kirk, they're looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We talk every day now.
All right, Justin, you're up.
So I think really the key that you were kind of the question you were asking before is, the old system was really like a black box. We couldn't really like get into it. The new system is much more open, and it's not, the Canvas system needs to be integrated with other systems. So that's what we're talking about, building permits, GIS. We have an integration. I mean, we're working for that automation, how to get that information from CAMA into the property mapper. Landex, we have all kinds of information coming in from the recorder of deeds that needs to get processed, ownership changes into the CAMA system. There's a lot of parcel lineage. So, who were the 5 owners that owned this piece of land before? That's all in the CAMA system. We're working to have that be the single source of truth. GSS, we have, automated integrations with GSS now. So collections information is being updated with changes of ownership, and reports. We have dashboards and report wizards, and this is what Kathy was talking about. With so much information in the system, it's really a very data-rich system, and we're just trying to get as much out of it as we possibly can. Yeah, Kathy, you want to go to the next slide? Since I'm already talking, I just we want to highlight, talk about the folks that were in this room who we honored earlier. Exactly, what work they did with the system. So we're going to stay on this slide for a little bit, just trying to give a little brief update. So I'm going to call someone's name. They're going to stand up and I'm going to talk for maybe like 10 seconds about what they did, a little bit of what they did.
Fantastic, thank you.
And then, Gary Ehrlitz. Gary is our property mapping supervisor, and he helped establish workflows and quality controls to create and manage land records in CAMA. So thank you, Gary. Julie Kurtz. Julie helped us to establish deed transfer workflows and caught us up with the go live subdivision plan backlogs. So thank you, Julie. Todd Shank. Todd tested in building sketching and caught us up with the go live deed backlog. So thank you, Todd. Dee Condon. Dee helped establish the deed transfer workflow and caught us up with the go live deed backlog. Thank you, Dee. Mike Mulford. Mike works at GIS with us, and he developed the dashboards for building permits and workflow management. Really helped us out. Darren Click. Darren developed automations for extracting CAMA data to publish it to the property mapper. And that's our GIS work group.
Well, great job, all of you. I was going to whistle really loud, but it's obnoxious and I'll save it till the end, so.
I'll do it.
All right.
Cindy, remember to go?
Yep.
So, we have Jennifer McKeon. Where are you, Jen?
Here.
So Jen took a big role in doing the report wizards. Everybody in here, Justin, all of us will go to Jen and say, Jen, can you make me this report? And she'll look at me like I'm purple and say, okay. And she does it. She has taken the lead on Report Wizard. I tried to do it, but I can. It takes me about 3 hours, which takes her about 10 minutes. So thank you, Jen. I appreciate all your work. Winston Nard. So Winston took the lead in sketching. Going from the sketches that we did of the vectors.
Yes.
Winston took all those sketches and learned how to put them into a system so that then we could take them from the system into our vision system, which was a big help. I mean, all the permits that you did was unbelievable. Thank you, Winston. So now I have Raven. Raven came from Vision. Whenever I hired her, I thought, man, what a great person I could get, because she worked in Vision. She knew the data entry and the data collection of it. And what Raven did was jumped into being able to help do address changes, building permits, everything and going out in the field, because she already had field experience. So thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. Where's John? John. So John did a lot of building permit work. We had a backlog of building permits, and while we were doing beta testing, I was sending John out to the field to go pick up houses, do building permits, do everything that he needed to do. Then he would come back in and do all that work as well. So thank you, John. That was a big help. Now we have Michael. Michael, thank you. You took on completing building permits, going out in the field, still doing all the work in the office, and building permits were a lot. You did a lot of building permits, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. That's my team. Thank you.
Thank you all.
All right, so the next team is the tax admin support. Basically, they provide support to the collections and assessment and the mapping team. First, we have Robin Weigel. She's our tax administrative supervisor. Robin has taken the lead on the administrator of the CAMA software. She's learned the back end and building data to create on-demand reports and controls the authorizations. She plays a key role in quality control of our data. She also works with the administration of appeals and homestead, the delinquent and current collection software, and administrative support. So thank you, Robin, for all you do.
Thanks, Robin.
Next, we have Susan Starner. She's an administrative assistant. One of the key staff members in processing the building permits. She is the first and last person to touch those building permits. She also works in appeal administration, current and delinquent collections, and fields calls and walk-ins. Thank you very much, Susan. Next, we have Linda Porter. She's our physical tech. She is the newest member of the support team. She started in May of 2024, and that's around the time that we started our camera beta processing, and is a major contributor in attending the front office and delinquent collections, sorry, especially while others were in training and in meetings. So she held down that fort, being new. The support team, along with assessment and mapping, are developing new workflow charts and narratives based off of the vision. So that's really great in our workflow governance. Thank you, Linda. Number 4, we also have a vacant administrative assistant position that we hope to fulfill tomorrow because we have second interviews. So hopefully we'll get a new person in to fill the calls and the walk-ins, collections, and other administrative duties. So that's our team. And
Hope you forgive my interruption of the meeting. Kathy, sorry to interrupt, but if you're looking at this slide, there are a handful of people that haven't actually been noted as to what they do. So just interrupting to share some really important details about our project team. So we'll start with Justin. Justin Smith was the project manager for this project. His job was to keep this project moving, to collaborate with the rest of the project team, collaborate with Vision, and he did a really fun job at it. So thank you very much for all of your work. Okay, I gotta go in order. Melissa Mikesell. Melissa Mikesell was our, for lack of a better term, because I forget what the official term was, but she was our people manager. It was her job to keep the pulse in the office, to make sure that everybody was comfortable. If meetings needed to happen, if trainings needed to happen, event sessions needed to happen, whatever needed to happen, Mel made it happen and did a really fine job at it. So thank you, Mel. And last but not least, Kathy Waters. Kathy Waters was our technical manager on this project. What that means is she was sharing her wealth of knowledge that she has with over 45 years of experience here at the county to really make sure that what we do, how we do it was documented, but also what the possibilities were also being documented. And then sharing that information again with the rest of the project team. So thank you, Kathy. Thank you.
Stacy, I had jotted down that team as well to acknowledge the leaders of the group, but and the role certainly that they played in this. Now, I don't know if you have a few more slides. I don't want to interrupt anymore.
Just one.
Okay, let's.
So our upcoming camera projects are online property record cards for the public, digital address changes, submissions, also building permits. And we're going to move forward with mobile assessor field notebooks. So we have a lot of work to do, but I think we'll be there. That's it.
Awesome. So the one thing that jumped out at me a little bit when we were talking about the teams that were working on this, if my little scribble is accurate, we have the newest member of just over a year to the most senior member of a couple over 40 years of experience, all jumping in and lending a hand to make it happen. And the board was treated to a visit from an individual that was from the GIS board, Justin, and really was just very, very happy with the way that Cumberland County is managing the data and handling it and all that is happening in this group. So you certainly make us look good, and you serve the residents of the county very, very well with access to important information to a lot of people, and you're making it easier, faster, and better for everyone. And for that, I'm very grateful and thank you all. Is there anything else?
I have some things to say. Jean, you go
Okay.
first.
Well, go ahead, Gary. No, go ahead, Gary.
Okay, Kathy, I'm gonna, just add a couple of points in here. So I wanted to thank you for stepping into this need. Reassessment never really gets too many popular mentions, but it's a very important function of the government. Important that we do it right. And could you remind me, what year did you assume leadership of that department?
2019.
2019. Okay,
2020.
great. Great. And that seems like a long time ago. It's, you've been there 45 years total, so it's not. But in the time that you've been there, we've seen, a great deal of change, realignment, introducing new things, new people. And, as anybody who's been involved in change process knows, a lot of stars have to align for these things to really happen. And we've seen a lot of that in your tenure. So your years of experience to me really reaffirm that, that board of commissioners made an excellent choice to call on your leadership for the department, and the 45 years that you offer us was a great resource to draw on, and probably made a big difference in terms of the success of the program. So, yeah, there's a great leap. I think the great leap really was, when the board appointed you into that role and allowed you the opportunity to put that knowledge to work. So just wanted to express my thanks to you. I also wanted to mention, so I think, Stacy Snyder, who just spoke a few minutes ago, was also a significant catalyst in that effort to get all of that on track. So I think a shout out there is warranted. So, but, Kathy, what year, or Stacy, what year was CAMA approved?
2023.
Yeah,
I
November.
think so.
Yeah, late 2023.
Okay, seems like yesterday. So, but you've covered a lot of ground in that time, and just wanted to add my thanks and acknowledgement to everybody who's there.
Thank you.
So I think one of the coolest things about this project is the service to the residents of this county and well beyond. And the fact that so much of this can right now be picked up online, will eventually be able to be picked up online, is that it is a tremendous service. And I'm not joking about having to drive, I would have to drive over here from Harrisburg and look through a lot of things, and it took time. And certainly this is great for people that have to do that type of work. For the regular person who just wants to look at their assessment, it's fabulous work. One of the biggest things we do in this county is serve people. And what a living example you all are of service to our residents. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, is there any other business to come before the board at this time?
I'm sorry, Justin. I would just like to add that there was a steering committee involved in this, and I was remiss in not mentioning those individuals when I was speaking earlier. Kirk Stoner, Mark Adams, Dana Best, Holly Sherman, all provided support on a bi-weekly and then eventually monthly basis to talk with the project team about this project. And we learned a lot, and hopefully everybody feels that we also imparted at least a little bit of wisdom to you as the project was unfolding. Thank you.
Thank you. So anyone else we need to acknowledge that, did Brent play a role? Facilities usually come up in everything we do around here, so. All right, if there's nothing else.
The file cabinet.
The file cabinet, yeah, I said, facilities had to play a role. Is there any other business to come before the board at this time? Hearing none, we'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
We are